All right, so this video is going to summarize what you might have missed in Zoom class on January 14, Thursday. Welcome to the Zoom class summary. So reminder that on Thursdays and Tuesdays, we often summarize what we learned on Monday and Wednesday. And a general reminder that on Friday, tomorrow, there won't be any Zoom class. It'll be asynchronous class only. And our learning goals for today is just to review Nearpod lesson 4.5 and 4.6, and then check in on a launch Google form. So the check-in is the Google form related to lesson 4.5 and 4.6, right? You can find all of that in the January 14 Zoom-class links. So I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. I didn't really go over any common errors in Nearpod lesson 4.5 or 4.6 because a lot of students did really, really well. It's one of our really amazing Nearpods where most of you scored about like 98 to 100%. Right, so first off, for this Zoom class, if you didn't do Nearpod lesson 4.5 or 4.6 yet, first go ahead and go to your main Schoology page, and then you're going to scroll down either on the upcoming or the right-hand side where it says Homework Unit 4, the periodic table, or if it doesn't show up here, that just means it's past the due date, and you can find it in the yesterday's class materials. So scrolling down to the week 2 folder, then clicking on January 13th, Wednesday class materials, and then clicking on Homework, Unit 4, the periodic table, Nearpod lesson 4.5 and 4.6. So if you click on that one, you should be able to get to the links for Nearpod lesson 4.5 and 4.6 here, right? So once you complete both of those, you should be ready for the launch, and that's mainly what we did today. So to get to the launch, it's just check-in questions for those two lessons. So similar to what you did to find the homework, you're going to go to week 2, then click on January 14th, Thursday class materials, today's lesson. Then click on Zoom-class links. And here you will find the link to the launch, right? So once you click open the link to the launch, it looks kind of like this. Yours will be a little bit different. So I've linked 2 things to help you with the launch questions, the periodic table and the one that separates the metals, nonmetals, and metalloids, right? So this is not a quiz. This is just to check in to make sure that you understand Nearpod lesson 4.5 and 4.6. So feel free to use your notes when answering these questions. When you do submit, you can click on View Score to see what score you got. And for every question you get incorrect, it will show up in red, and scrolling down to the bottom of the question, you will find an explanation of how to solve and a link to a feedback, right? So if you do get questions wrong and it's kind of confusing, go ahead and check the feedback at the bottom of each question that you get wrong, and it will show you how to solve the problem.